Hi y'all, what's up? I'm Jose from sales at NW Steel Company, and on this video I'm going to present you our recently launched dual plane intake manifold do-it-yourself build kit. We've supplied these manifolds close to 2,000 units by now, and they've been proven in over 1,000 horsepower engines running in harsh conditions under high pressure and temperatures. But they've turned out to be so reliable and well-performing that we were encouraged to come up with this do-it-yourself build kit. The idea is to offer the possibility to build one of these quality items yourself affordably. Before digging into the actual topic of the day, a few words about our company for those who don't know us yet. The name MW Steel stands for Motorworks Steel, and we are based in Finland in Northern Europe. We've been around since 2013, so for a good 10 years now. We are a 100% motorsports-driven specialist workshop with focus on building high-performance race engines, both naturally aspirated and forced induction, as well as petrol and diesel fueled. We carry a reputation of high quality and strong expertise, so our builds are very professional and deliver top-level motorsport performance and reliability. We collaborate with several top rallycross teams competing at national, European, and world championship levels. We also have quite a bit of expertise of circuit racing, time attacks, and rallies. We fabricate lots of parts ourselves. Our build materials are light and strong, mostly aluminum alloys and Inconel. We make parts like these intake manifolds, but also exhaust manifolds, exhaust systems, and mufflers, intercoolers with customized aluminum end tanks, heat shields, bent and welded aluminum elbows, and much more. For example, our Dual Plenum intake manifold and this build kit, the components are made of 6082 grade aluminum, which is 5 times stronger than pure aluminum, light, corrosion resistant, and easy to machine and weld. In addition, we represent and resell products of well-known brands like BorgWarner, Garrett, HKS, DSPS, Bosch Motorsport, Motec, and much more. These are all available in our web shop. I'll be posting a link at the end of this video, so stay tuned until then. Now, we easily overlook the importance of the intake manifold, especially in highly tuned performance engines, when in reality their role is paramount, and here is why. A well-designed intake manifold ensures uniform pressure and airflow distribution across all cylinders, which enables to take out maximum power and torque and maximize engine lifetime. Because when cylinders receive an equal amount of airflow at stable pressure levels, the same optimum timing advance settings can be applied to all. And this also helps prevent knocking and other non-desired stress factors that compromise engine reliability. Based on our experience, the ideal intake manifold for a high-performance engine is one with a dual plenum structure where the primary plenum is conically shaped. This is based on science, namely Swiss physicist Bernoulli's principle, which states that in a conically shaped tube, the pressure of liquids and gases flowing in such a space reduces, while at the same time their flow speed increases. And this is exactly the phenomenon which, when applied in our dual plenum intake manifold, enables a uniform airflow to all cylinders while offering all the aforementioned benefits. Now, looking at it from a different angle, if the plenum is straight, as is the case in 99% of factory-mounted engines offering a single plenum. For example, in a side-fed intake manifold like this one, the rammed air comes in from the boost pipe and hits the back wall of the plenum, forming more pressure in that area, causing more air into the cylinders residing in that space. And as a consequence, they will run leaner as the ones on the opposite end receiving less air. The similar effect can be found in mid-feed single-plane manifolds, where the cylinders in the center receive more air and will run leaner compared to those at the edges. Now, the conical dual plenum structure was used in already in the famous B Group Audi S1 rally cars and Audi's 24-hour Le Mans racers, as well as in NASCARs. Now it's back again. Audi has readopted the conical dual plenum structure in their 2.5-liter 5-cylinder engines in the RS and TT models. Also, Ford uses it in their Focus RS model. The famous French race engine builder for World Rally Car, Rallycross and Le Mans series, known as Pipo Moteur, also deploys the conical dual plenum structure in their builds. Let's then have a look at what the actual build kit consists of. There are two versions available. First of all, one which is 17.3 inches long or 440 millimeters, which is suitable for 3 and 4-cylinder engines. And then we have a longer version, a 25.6 inch or 650 millimeter version, which is suitable for 5 and 6-cylinder engines. Now these kits can easily be used for other cylinder counts as well. If you have a V8 engine, then use 2 pieces of the 17-inch or 440 millimeter kits. And for V10 and V12 engines, you can use 2 pieces of the 25-inch or the 650 millimeter kits. Now the delivery includes the following parts. The pressure box halves, forming the secondary plenum, and the dimensions when they're put together for both versions is 3.5 inches or 90 millimeters in height, 4.7 inches or 120 millimeters in width, with a wall thickness of 5/32 of an inch or 4 millimeters. Then we have the most important component in the kit, which forms the primary plenum, and this is the cone tube where Bernoulli's magic happens. The length is 15 inches or 380 millimeters with a wall thickness of 1/8 of an inch or 3 millimeters. The outer diameter inlet is 3 inches or 75 millimeters, and this is for the throttle body flange. This can also be adapted, meaning reduced or expanded anywhere between 2 to 4 inches or 50 and 100 millimeters with our aluminum tube adapter. Then we also have a 7-inch or 180 millimeter tube extension for the longer version. Now the total displacement with both plenums for the shorter version is 207.5 cubic inches, which is 3.4 liters, and for the longer 25-inch or 650 millimeter versions, 268.5 cubic inches or 4.4 liters. In the box, you can also find a flow-optimized hemispherical cover cup for the narrow end of the cone, here, and then also a cover plate for the cone's throttle body end. Included is also a support rod for welding onto the cone's exit slit to prevent it from expanding under extreme high pressure circumstances. Now we've seen all kinds of wannabe cone plenum hacks, which are usually done by splitting a tube in the middle in an angle, and then it's welded onto the pressure box like a cover. Now this results in the narrow end being very tight and cramped, meaning that there's very little space for air to circulate. And this does not comply with Bernoulli's principle on uniform pressure and air flow distribution and delivery. Now if you look at our cone tube, the narrow end is optimally shaped, and together with the heel on this exit slit opening, which feeds air to the pressure box, it lifts the cone up by an inch or 25 millimeters, providing thus sufficient space for air to circulate and fulfilling Bernoulli's principle to facilitate uniform air distribution in our conical dual plane intake manifold. Now, boy, would Dr. Bernoulli be proud to see this unit. In our web shop, you can find a whole lot of useful complementary parts for building the manifold. Now here we have a mounted together example with the pressure box open, so the half is taken out. We can see that we have velocity cones which enhance the airflow to the cylinders. We have runners, round or rectangular shaped, or hybrids, the other end rounded and the other end rectangular. We have a drive-by-wire throttle body flanges, and we can provide also engine-specific CNC machined aluminum intake manifold flanges. In addition to that, we have all kinds of different heat shields. For example, this one is a made-to-fit embossed aluminum heat shield for the pressure box. And then we have different sorts of welded and bent aluminum elbows of various sizes. Now, there are two ways to build the intake manifold kit. Either starting from scratch by using all the parts I just showed, which are all available in our web shop. And here is an example of such a unit. So this is built from scratch from all the parts that we have available. Or alternatively, if possible, then by reusing the original aluminum intake manifold. And here is how to go about it. First, you cut the original single plenum pressure box evenly off the runners at the desired point. And then you can reuse the runners and the intake manifold flange. Then you take the dual plenum from our build kit and weld it on to the runners. Now you can flexibly position the cone tube either facing the front or the back according to the boost pipe entry direction, and also left or right according to the space available in the engine compartment. We're approaching the end of this video. Here's still the link to our web shop, which I promised. Right now we have a good stock of both plenum versions for immediate delivery. So log in and click to order. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. Moi moi.